Welcome back to another Buok chapter review. Last week we saw the chapter ending with Isagi stealing the bow and beginning the counter-attack for Buok. Seeing his backstory made it clear that he is completely focused on himself. He wants to learn everything there is to know about who he is, and through that self-discovery he aims to become the best striker in the world. We all thought Isagi would finally score this week and end the game already. This match has been going on for around 12 chapters, not too long, but let's be honest, most people are ready to move on. But instead of getting that final Isagi goal, we got yet another awakening, this time from Onazi and Kuso. That's awakening number 5 in just one game, only for it to probably get shut down by Aiku or Isagi in the next chapter. Anyways, enough ranting, let's start with the first page. We pick up right where we left off. Isagi steals the ball and launches the counter-attack. Onazi starts questioning himself, thinking if Isagi can get stronger just by trying to learn about himself, then why can't he do the same? Isagi gets past two defenders and sends the ball to Bachira. He taunts them by asking if this is all they've got. If they want to become the world's number 1, then they should try to surpass Buok and his brain. Aiku joins in and tells Isagi that he is taunting them a bit too much. Egu gave them a clear order: keep the enemy at 0. So why is Isagi encouraging his opponents, especially when they seem completely defeated and have lost all their fighting spirit? The reason for that is because Isagi wants to gather more data to analyze. Let's say if someone awakens, he can experience football that he never knew about. That's fair for Isagi to say, but like, didn't Onazi and the others already have 4 or 5 awakenings in this match alone? If he could adapt and stop that egoist, won't Buok be able to evolve too? Aiku is shocked by how much Isagi's ego has grown. Even if Nigeria somehow manages to score a goal, Buok will still win. There are only 5 minutes left in the game. It's between their awakening or the adaptability of Buok. Isagi leaves the defense to Aiku and charges ahead. Aiku wonders if Isagi is testing him, but he forgets it and focuses on his task of stopping the awakened Onazi. Bachira dribbles and passes the ball to Reo. Obu intercepts the pass and Bachira is shocked that he could read them. Karasu gets ready to receive the ball, but Kusu snatches it in front of him and begins the counter-attack. Onazi has given them the hope to live, known as winning the World Cup. Being with Onazi is fun and it feels like a dream. We then enter a flashback. We see Kusu sitting in front of his PC and he tells Onazi their recent data shows that there hasn't been much variation in their attacking patterns. While they are still winning, the scoring is slowly decreasing too. There is a high possibility that they would eventually reach a deadlock when the other countries hit them with new tactics. That is why they should stop putting Onazi as the only forward in their system. Kusu wonders if they should try recruiting a new member into the team and put them with Onazi so they can have 2 forwards, making it easier for new attack patterns. The coach suggested that. But if they do that, then one of them would lose their spot in the team. Onazi is worried about that. Kusu tells him that this is what a battle is. It comes with the competition for the regular spots. They simply reach a point where staying the same will only lead to more losses. Onazi doesn't want to play soccer without them. He was lonely, but he was saved by them all. And he wants to repay them because he sees them as his family. He wants to take them all the way to the World Cup and win it too. That's exactly why he refuses to change the way they play. They don't need other players, he is here, so they don't have to worry about all that. Kusu feels happy hearing Onazi's words, but deep down he knows that choice eventually will kill off his chances completely. So he knew from the start that if they stayed the way they were, they would hit a wall against a team like Buok, and they would be completely destroyed. If they had another player as talented as Onazi, they would have had far more goal scoring opportunities. We cut back to the present, everyone is pumped up for the counter-attack. In the end, Kusu couldn't say anything and he ran away from Onazi's kindness. Before they realized it, their whole purpose had shifted from winning the World Cup to just being together. This weakness is being exposed by Buok, but is it really the team or is it Isagi himself who's highlighting it? Onazi is free and wants a pass from Kuso, and Kuso is trying to send the ball to him, but he confirms now that if Onazi wants to become the best striker in the world, then he needs to leave them behind. His ego is already ignited by the playstyle of Buok, and his new ego is not like the old one where he wants to play football with them forever, but this new one is solely his. It's time for him to go after his own curiosity of himself. Kusu walks in and gets past both Karasu and Reo. Araichi comes in for the save and clashes with him, but Kusu realizes that their their dream as a family might end in this match. Even if it ends, Kuso's own curiosity wants to see the view of Onazi becoming the best in the world. He sends the ball to Onazi with the words, "Reach the world with a single strike." Aiku is right in front of Onazi and is ready to intercept the ball or to stop him completely. And that's the end of this chapter. A good chapter with another awakening to Team Nigeria. There are only 5 minutes left and Onazi is faced against the captain of Buok. Is he going to score or is he going to get blocked? Was Aiko right earlier when Isagi told him to hold off the defense? Is this his trial to see just how far he's come in his training before the World Cup? Even if Nigeria scores, there is no way that they will win the match. So I still believe that whatever happens in the next chapter, Isagi is expected to finish the game by scoring a goal. But if he doesn't, then all the trash talking and those motivational speeches to the Nigerian team would feel pretty pointless, especially if he can't even score against them. What would happen when he faces against France or England? Are we overhyping Isagi because he acts like he is the final boss now? I mean, he has to show receipts too. I have not given up on the final goal being scored by Isagi. I believe that Onazi is going to get blocked by either Isagi or Aiku in the next chapter, and after that he will score and end the game himself. Let's talk about the reason why this attack is happening right now. Karasu lost the free ball, he was not able to receive it, it was stolen by Kuso. This makes me feel like Isagi was right in chapter 311, where he told everyone to walk in because they are kind of swacking. When Kuso was rushing through their team, he passed 2 players, and when Raichi came in to block him, he passed the ball. This is not something new. We already knew that Raichi is a top tier defender and is able to shoot off almost everyone. Seeing all this development that is given to Nigeria makes me think that this will not be the last time we see them. I always believed that the next time Buok faced them would be at the real World Cup. All the time we've spent seeing their development must be building up to this. Next time they will have even more ego driven strikers. Onazi will have another striker and they will have a lot more options, just like Kusu said in this chapter. But going from dreaming about winning the World Cup to just staying together and playing football for the sake of it definitely nerfed them a lot. Now though they are starting to awaken. This is kind of like what happened to Onagi. Onazi and the others originally dreamed of winning the World Cup one day, but as time passed they started feeling satisfied with themselves, and that dream shifted to just playing football together and having fun, making them forget what their biggest dream really was. In Nagi's case, he loved playing football with Reo, so his dream was to win the World Cup alongside him. But after getting eliminated from Buok, he realized that dream was too weak if he truly wanted to win the World Cup with Reo. So he changed it. Now he aims to become the best in the world and he never wants to feel the same way he did when he got eliminated. Nagi is giving it his all in the Side B project right now. If he passes, he will get another shot at becoming the best in the world. Seeing the Buok vs Nigeria game made me miss seeing Nagi in the manga. As time went on, Onazi's dream of winning the World Cup with the others grew weaker and eventually turned into just wanting to play football together with them. Similarly, Nagi initially wanted to play with Reo and win the World Cup, but over time he forgot about the World Cup part and was left simply wanting to play with Reo. That shift caused him to get worse and worse at football. This is how his ego transformed, evolving into the drive to become the best in the world. Guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about the chapter? Do you want this game to end faster so you can see the Buok team versus the other 2 teams, or maybe you want to see what is going on with Nagi in the Side B project? If you like this chapter review, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.